Meeting is now recording, and we do have a quorum. I see Commissioner Carpio present. Commissioner Feinstein confirmed he will be here, but I do not yet see him.
Okay, terrific. Thank you. Let's kick things off. I hereby call to order this meeting of the Arizona Boxing and Mixed Martial Arts Commission. Today is Wednesday, May 21st, 2025, and the time is 10 a.m. Item A is our call to order, the roll call. With those commissioners that are in attendance, please identify themselves and state this is whether they're here in person or via telephone or via Google Meets.
Good morning.
Commissioner Carpio, you're muted, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. This is Alex Carpio, and I'm appearing by video.
Yes, this
Very
is
good.
Manny
Welcome.
Yes, this is Coach Manny Robles. Jack May is having a little bit of trouble trying to join the conference call. So I'm trying to walk him through it right now.
Okay, please do. We can always push him back in the order, the batting order, if you will, if need be. So, but please get him on board if you can. Thank you.
Okay, give me just a sec. I'll do my best.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Feinstein, are you with us? Okay. This is Scott Fletcher, and I am attending via telephone. Item B is our new business. B1 is pursuant to ARS sections 5-227, 5-228, and AAC R19-2-C604 for persons at least 38 years of age. The new license application submitted by Miss Amber Summers for a 2025 professional boxer license. Mr. Vella, you speak to Miss Summers' application, please.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Summers is 39 years old. She has a professional boxing record of 9-3 with 8 of those wins coming by way of knockout. I unfortunately was unable to reach Ms. Summers for our standard questionnaire. And so I would defer to either if Ms. Summers is on the call or a representative on her behalf to speak to those questions. Sir, it does not appear as though they are on. I'm willing to recommend that we approve this contingent upon receiving adequate responses to those questions. If the commission is inclined to delegate that to me.
Yes, please. Your recommendation is always important, Mr. Vella.
And so, yes, sir, I would recommend approval contingent upon receiving response from Ms. Summers regarding those and any other licensing materials we may be missing at this time.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Vella. Commissioner Carpio, questions, thoughts?
No, I have a motion to move pursuant to ARS section 5227, 5228, and Arizona Rule 19-2-C604 that the new license application submitted by Ms. Amber Summers for the 2025 boxing license, professional boxing license, be approved.
Thank you, Commissioner. We have a motion. Yes.
Yes, I'd just like the record to reflect that I'm on the call via Google Meets, and I would second the motion.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Could we amend that motion to include the conditions I mentioned and receive the adequate responses to our standard questionnaire?
I will amend the motion to include the conditions that Mr. Vella has spoke about.
Thank you, Commissioner. We have an amended motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Congratulations, Ms. Summers. B2 is pursuant to ARS sections 5-227, 5-228, and AAC R19-2-C604 for persons at least 38 years of age. The new license application submitted by Mr. Jack May for a 2025 professional boxer license. Mr. May, were you able to make it onto our call?
Mr. May, you are muted.
Yes, sir. I'm here. Sorry about that.
No worries. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time. Mr. Bello, you
Absolutely.
speak to Mr. May's application?
Yes, I will, Mr. Chairman. Mr. May is 12 and he's 44 years old. He's 12-4 as a professional boxer overall. He has, his career overall. He's competed across several sports: professional boxing, bare knuckle, kickboxing, MMA, and Team Combat League. He's 12-4 as overall record, with 10 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Mr. May did respond to our questionnaire, and he states as follows: I'm a very active 44-year-old. I train daily. I spar twice a week. Each session is a minimum of 6 rounds. I run or do some sort of hit or on a cardiovascular machine almost every day. And I strength train, lift weights 3 to 4 times a week. I'm a gym owner on top of being a professional fighter, so I'm in the gym religiously. I've been fighting professional since 2011, competed in the UFC, Bellator, PFL, bare knuckle boxing, K1 Grand Prix, Glory Kickboxing, 8-man, one-night heavyweight tournament, and I've been competing as a professional boxer since 2022. I won 10 straight, 9 by the way of knockout, and earned a shot to fight for a WBC world title at 43 years old. I lost to a formidable opponent in Kingsley eBay, who is respectively ranked top 10 in the USA, top 75 in the world. I understand that losses are part of the sport and business, so I was quick to get back in the gym and have stayed consistent since. Again, I'm a very active 44-year-old. I'm not a sloppy, out-of-shape heavyweight. I don't drink any alcohol, nor do I partake in any extracurricular activities such as marijuana or any other type of drug. My body and mind feel good, and truthfully, I'm not dealing with any serious injuries at the moment, nor have I experienced any since my loss back in October. I was cleared by my doctor after my last fight to resume training and fighting. I took all the necessary required steps, so I could get back to doing my job. California also requires extensive medicals to be done when you are my age, and I've completed all of those and have been cleared to fight. Sir, with all of that information and given Mr. May's extensive record and winning record at that, I do recommend his approval.
Thank you, Mr. Vella. Beautifully written, Mr. May. Commissioners, thoughts, questions for Mr. May?
Mr. Chairman, I just one question, Mr. May. Your last outing was that loss for the title fight?
Yes, sir. And just to clarify, hold on, just to clarify, I'm sorry, just to clarify, I'm 10-1 as a professional boxer, not 12-4.
Okay, that was going to be my question. So that was your first loss as a professional boxer, and
Yes, sir.
in all of these other disciplines that you fought in, have you had also any recent bouts, and what were the results of those?
I have not competed in MMA. I believe my last MMA fight was 2021 for Bellator. And I've switched strictly to boxing since 2022.
Okay, thank you. No more questions from me, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Carpio, any thoughts?
No questions for me, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Chair would be open to a motion if there is one.
Mr.
Motion.
Chairman,
Okay, go ahead, Commissioner Feinstein.
okay, pursuant to ARS 5-227, 5-228, and AAC R19-2-C604, I move that we approve the new license application submitted by Mr. Jack May for a 2025 professional boxer license.
Thank you, Commissioner. We have a motion and Commissioner Carpio seconds. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Congratulations, Mr. May. We look forward to your upcoming fight.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate your time.
We appreciate yours. Thanks for chiming in.
All righty. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Yes, you too.
Thank you.
B3 is a mouthful, and we're being asked to delegate the commission's authority as pertains to Team Combat League's rules to the executive director. So settle in. B3, pursuant to AAC R19-2-A602, a request by the executive director for the delegation of the commission's authority to approve the rule alterations previously requested by Team Combat League LLLP and granted by the commission on April 24th, 2025. See April 24th, 2025 special meeting. For event requests submitted by Team Combat League, such delegation will be limited to the previously approved rule alterations listed below and pursuant to AAC R19-2-D601A, the condition that each event request must be accompanied by a letter from the event venue dictating such rule alterations before the executive director can grant final approval. 3A, whereas AAC R19-2-D602H1F states in part, when a contestant is knocked down for the third time around, the referee shall stop the bout. The commission approved a request by Team Combat League that this rule be altered to limit the number of knockdowns in a single round bout to a maximum of 2. See the April 24th, 2025 special meeting. B, whereas AAC R19-2-D602I1 states in part, the method of judging shall be the 10-point must system. In this system, the better contestants receives 10 points and the opponent proportionally less, but not less than 7 points. The commission approved a request by Team Combat League that this rule be altered to permit a score of 9-8 when an even exchange of knockdowns occurs between the boxers in a single round bout. Again, see April 24th, 2025 special meeting. And item C, whereas AAC R19-2-D601B states, unless special approval is obtained from the commission, a contestant shall not be allowed to compete until the following time periods have elapsed. 1, 5 days if the contestant has competed anywhere in about 6 rounds or less, or 2, 10 days if the contestant has competed anywhere in about of more than 6 rounds. The commission granted special approval as requested by Team Combat League to permit the combatant to compete in a maximum of 2 single round bouts in a single day, so long as the 2 single round bouts in a single day are not consecutive bouts. And in light of ARS section 5-233A, every combatant in a bout is required to undergo a pre and post bout physical examination. Okay, commissioners, we are being asked to delegate our authority as pertains to Team Combat League rules to the executive director. What questions, thoughts have you?
Mr. Chairman, we discussed this extensively, both in regular and executive session, and I'm fairly comfortable with the proposal that you just read, so no further questions.
Okay, I tend to agree. I think it's the right thing to do. Commissioner Carpio, thoughts?
Mr. Commissioner, I also agree with Commissioner Feinstein that we've talked about this, and I've actually seen some of the events online, and I think it'd be also a great thing for us to have here in Arizona.
Terrific. Thank you, Commissioner. Would someone like to attempt to craft a motion?
I'll try it. I guess I'll just go through each one. So, Mr. Chairman, pursuant to AAC R19-2-A602, a request by the executive director for the delegation of the commission's authority to approve the rule alterations previously requested by Team Combat League and granted by the commission on April 24, 2025, the special meeting. For events requests submitted by Team Combat League, such delegation would be limited to previously approved rule alterations listed below and pursuant to AAC R19-2-D601A, the condition that the event request must be accompanied by a letter from the event venue dictating such rule alterations before the executive director can grant final approval. And it's 3A, B, and C, and I'll go through each one. 3A AAC R19-2-D602H1F states in part, when a contestant is knocked down for the third time in a round, the referee shall stop the bout. The commission approved the request by Team Combat League again on that April 24, 2025 meeting Again, 3B, whereas AAC R19-2-D602I1 states in part that the method of judging shall be a 10-point system. In this system, the better contestant receives 10 points and the opponent proportionally less, but not less than 7 points. Again, the commission approved the request by Team Combat League and altered the permit a score of 9-8 when the exchange of knockdown occurs between the boxers in a single round. Again, 3C, whereas AAC R19-2-D601B states, unless a special approval is obtained by the commission, where contestants shall not be allowed to compete until the following time periods have elapsed: 5 days if the contestant has competed anywhere else in a bout of 6 rounds or less, or 10 days if the contestant has competed anywhere in a bout of more than 6 rounds. Again, the commission granted approval based on granted approval to permit the combatant compete the maximum 2 single round bouts in a single day, so long as the single round bouts in a single day are not consecutive bouts in light of ARS section 52333A. Every combatant in a bout is required to undergo a pre and post bout physical examination. I move that this be approved and allow the executive director to the delegation for this.
Thank you, Commissioner. You have broken the commission record for longest motion, I think, in history.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Thank you. We have a motion. Is there a second?
Yes, and I'd just like the record to reflect better that an attorney crafted that motion than a doctor. So I'm glad that he handled that, and I'm happy to second it.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Thank you. Thank you all for getting that done. Let's move into our information reports. Item C1, as detailed in the April 24th, 2025 special meeting, the following Team Combat League rules pertain exclusively to its tournament structure, as opposed to the official ruling, decision, or result of each bout made by the judges or the referee based upon the methods outlined in AAC Title 19, Chapter 2, Part D, which will be the official result submitted to the official registry, BoxRec. Therefore, the following Team Combat rules would not be used by the official judges during a bout, but would only be used by Team Combat League solely for purposes of allocating points as they relate to the tournament outcome. A, when a knockout or technical knockout occurs in a bout, or a boxer is knocked down 2 times in a single bout, a tournament score of 10-7 will be allocated by Team Combat League. B, additionally, Team Combat League will allocate tournament points as follows. Firstly, prior to tournament round 1 beginning, if a team does not have a boxer to compete in any given tournament launch or middle rounds, a tournament score of 10-9 will be allocated by Team Combat League. Secondly, once tournament round 1 begins, if a boxer scheduled to compete in the tournament launch or middle rounds fails to appear in the ring and compete in their designated round, a tournament score of 10-7 will be allocated by Team Combat League. Thirdly, if a boxer scheduled to compete in the tournament money rounds loses a bout by way of disqualification, knockout, technical knockout, or where the boxer was knocked down 2 times during the tournament launch or middle rounds, the boxer's eligibility to compete in the tournament money rounds is lost. A tournament score of 10-9 will be allocated by Team Combat League. And fourth, if a boxer scheduled to compete in the tournament money rounds cannot compete due to any other outcome during the tournament launch or middle rounds, i.e. recipient of headbutt, low blow, or other foul, a tournament score of 10-10 will be allocated by Team Combat League. Item 2 is pursuant to AAC R19-2-D602J regarding the number and duration of rounds in a boxing bout. AAC R19-2-D602J states, 1, the number of rounds in a boxing bout shall not exceed a maximum of 12, and 2, the duration of each round shall be a maximum of 3 minutes, followed by a 1-minute rest period after each non-final round. 2A states, whereas no alteration is necessary under AAC R19-2-D602J for purposes of public disclosure and for clarification, the executive director views the Team Combat League's format of single round ballots of a 3-minute duration as acceptable and not inconsistent with AAC R19-2-D602J. That's a mouthful. I'm glad we got that done. Team Combat League is going to do some great events with us, and I'm glad we got their somewhat different world all sorted. I appreciate all your help, everybody. Mr. Bella, that leads us into the call to the public. Is there anyone who would like to speak to us?
Mr. Chairman, at this time, I do not see anyone wishing to be acknowledged.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bella. Item E is a call to the commission pursuant to ARS sections 38-431.02K. Commission members or the executive director may introduce their summary of current events, ask questions, and or make comments. Mr. Bella, you want to kick things off? Anything you'd like to talk about?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. So we've had some really great events recently since our last meeting. And most recently was Rise of the Prospects down in Tucson this past weekend. They did a fantastic job. Prior to that, we had UFL on May 2nd, and they did a great job as well. We've really seen some great work by our promoters, and I'd like to thank all of our promoters and matchmakers for being timely with getting everything submitted to us and meeting all of our deadlines and asking for fewer and fewer extensions of the deadlines, which is great. Team Combat League is no exception. They've been on it with getting everything turned into us early as possible and making sure that their events are starting off on the right foot. So we have Team Combat League this Saturday, and then they also put in requests for June 1st, which is a Sunday, which is next Sunday, in fact, and also for June 27th. And so I look forward to approving those events and seeing each of them come to fruition. But with that, sir, I don't have any other comments at this time.
Well, great. We appreciate your efforts, Mr. Bella. You do a great job of bringing new promoters online and getting them up to speed quickly, and we appreciate all your efforts. Commissioners, Commissioner Carpio, thoughts?
I'm just sad I'm not going to be there this weekend. I'm here in Michigan for a wedding. My sister-in-law is getting married, but I'm looking forward to attend one of the June events.
Fantastic. Yeah, enjoy that wedding too. Sounds like a good one. Mr. Feinstein, thoughts?
Not for me today, but appreciate all the hard work. Thank you.
Yeah, agreed. Well, I have already spent too much time speaking at this thing, so let me finish up with an announcement that the next regularly scheduled commission meeting will be held virtually via Google Meets at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, June the 18th at 2025, and is subject to change based on a quorum. Item G is adjournment. Is there a motion for such?
Mr. Chairman, motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Commissioner. We have a motion. Is there a second? Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Thank you all for your time. Appreciate
very much.
everything and more good things to come. Everybody take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks again.
Bye-bye.